Hey guys, it's Jonathan with Bullet Motorsports. Right next to me we have a 1992 GMC Typhoon. They only produce 500 in this white combination, white and gray. This is a very prime example of something you're going to look for investment grade. I think that these Grand Nationals and then the Cyclone, which is the truck version of this, are going to be the next up and comers. You can also see it listed on multiple venues. Even this bird up there, he's the green right now. See? Let's start off with the front fascia of this truck. So it's obviously a 1992. You're going to have red GMC emblems in here. Originally, they were segregating these trucks when they were producing them using black ones, but GMC did not like that and they went back to red. I'm going to open up the hood. I want you to see all the bumperettes. They're in perfect condition. There are no cracks. None of them are loose and none of them are having the issue with falling off. It's a common issue. Also, 1992 was the only year with this cladding around the door. Let me pop the hood. As you can tell, I really like these. It's powered by a 4.3 liter with a turbocharger, air-to-water intercooler. If you come over to the passenger side, you're able to actually see, this engine's really clean, obviously, too. You can see the turbo over here. Then you got your air-to-water intercooler. Runs around 13 pounds of pressure. What we had to do when we bought this, it was having hard start issues. We ended up putting a brand new ECM and PCM. The PCM is from Turbo Tweak, and essentially that's the only modification that's on this car. It gives it a little bit more boost, it's more responsive, feels really, really good. As I look at the surrounding areas of the engine bay, I don't see any rust, and obviously the paint, I would rate a 8 out of 10. Extremely clean, 44,000 miles. It's a low mileage vehicle. All the wheels look great, and then as you follow the cladding on this driver's side, look at how nice it is. Let me open up this door again so you can see the inside. As you look inside of here, try to find an imperfection. It's that nice. And that's pretty impressive for a 90s truck. All your door cards look great. And then when you look in the rear, they've got these baggies on all the fenders. For 92, they were like a softer style, and then 93, they went to a rougher style leather. But all of this is great. One thing that I noticed, the pumps, this is what you adjust your bolsters and your seat with. We just have them in the glove box, but the hoses are there so you can actually run it if you wanted to. Pretty neat. Crawl inside there and take a look at how beautiful that dash is. I'm gonna open up this side so you get more light, but everything is super clean, and then when I go over the paperwork in the back, you're gonna understand what true investment grade is. All of your center shift looks great. The leather is not torn. You've got your AC controls here, and then your CD player radio. You click this, opens your trunk, or your glass in the rear. Glove box is in great shape. Those are your options. But I have the original window sticker back there so you can look at that too. I don't know if you want to come over here and look at that corner of that door, how nice it is and how solid it is. Come on this passenger side and take a look at that, and I'll open up the rear. As you do that, peer at the quarters. So front quarter panel's in great shape. All the cladding looks great. Once again, wheels have been refinished and they look excellent. Door's solid. I don't see any major rust issues. You do see a little bit of paint coming off right here. It's common with this vehicle. All the door areas and rubber look great. And then the rear quarter is in excellent condition. Throw that camera up on the roof and look at how nice it is. Not a single mark. All the glass looks great. All of your rubber is still very firm, but not too hard. It's not cracking. Let me close this. Tires have 95% tread. Exhaust looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Hydraulics still operate as they should. You've got your tinted glass throughout. And then it's pretty neat, so you've got the split up. And then if you wanna open up the rear, you can, and it has a spring, so nice and solid. I've laid out everything in here. Come and take a look. So I've got the original window sticker. Turbocharged motor. They said it gets 15 miles per gallon, that's funny. The original sale price was $29,902. And then here are your additional options. And it has an aftermarket alarm to open it up. And the owner's manual is right here. You've got all of your original books. So you've got the maintenance schedule, your owner's manual, and then the GMC Typhoon document for the specific contact for when you needed service back then, your wheel instructions, and then I also am going to include the original ECM that had the issue, and then the original PCM inside of this box. This motor was rebuilt in 2014, complete rebuild. These motors obviously have issues, they've got boost. It runs extremely strong. Once we go for the test drive, you'll understand that it is in excellent condition. So there's all the maintenance parts that they replaced, and then some miscellaneous documents, and you've got your Typhoon, Cyclone, and Sonoma owner's manual. It's like an aftermarket piece you can get. Let me close this up and let's go for a ride. You want me to start it up for you? So I'm not giving it any gas. We got, starts right up. You can't hear the turbo until you really start to drive it, but really healthy, no issues. Let's go for a test drive. We're inside the cabin of the Typhoon. I want you to take note of how nice the headliner is. All the lights are working as they should. You've got your lights that are on your sun visor that operate, and then the interior is just like flawless. The only imperfection I can see on the steering wheel is right here. A little bit of a tear on the surface layer, and then right here, this is probably from someone's nail at some point. But otherwise, your radio works as it should. Oh, perfect song, huh? Insane in the membrane, that's what this car is. You've got, obviously, the glove box, which you showed you already. And then look at the bags on the rear. So 92s have soft leather bags, like I said before, and then the 93s have a rougher bag. So you've got all your stuff, see how it opens up? Pretty neat, huh? All this is supple, the seat folds down. Let's go for a ride. Okay, we're on Ravenswood Road. We're gonna go for a test drive, and then what we'll do is we'll go to our side road and I'll open her up and give her a little bit of boost. But I want you to see how the transmission shifts. It's nice and firm. You can feel it shift in every gear. Your boost gauge is working as it should. I'm only giving it very partial throttle, but you know you can see it raise. Suspension feels very tight. The new tires feel great. Let's see, you know, it's all-wheel drive. I don't hear any funny sounds coming from the T-case. No banging around. There's no smoke emanating from the exhaust. And if I get on it, it feels good. Feels like a 90s sports car. Really neat. We're going over some bumps here so you can be able to see if the suspension has any funny sounds. Here they come. Not a single noise from this GM product. And there's a lot of plastic on this dash, so that's impressive. There's no check engine lights. We're showing 44,000 original miles. And we are coming to the fun part of this video. Brakes feel great. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build about 3 or 4 pounds of boost at a standstill, and then I'm going to give it full throttle. We're gonna leave it in the drive position. I'm not gonna do anything. Are you ready? How cool is that? It's like a little roller coaster. It hooks. They say that the only way you can make this fast is by replacing the motor, and I don't think that that's true. You know, a lot of guys go, why would you put so much money into a Typhoon to make it go 11s or 10s when all you got to do is put an LS in it and turbocharge it? But if you want to do investment grade, this is the way to keep it. It runs and drives excellent, feels really good around corners, and I'm really impressed with the overall appearance, performance, and the total aspect of this vehicle. Give us a call, 954-363-2261. Let's give it another rip. Oh man, the tranny shift's so good. It's impressive. I think it was sub 7 second 0 to 60 times, and then if you modify it, it would go a lot faster. As I said, we have a brand new ECU and PCM from Turbo Tweak, just a stock Turbo Tweak tune. Nothing crazy. This is pretty much all stock and extremely solid. And it handles well, so you can get the boost going. Such a neat car. Give us a call. We ship worldwide. And if you have any other questions about any of the vehicles we have, call Yasid because I'm busy. Peace.